Welcome to Westbridge Hills 22. I am Black Hat FS, and this is our Used Machinery Challenge. We are indeed back on Westbridge Hills, and I've just seen something absolutely amazing. When I was looking through, just to see what crops we had. Our 213,000 litres is worth 2,400 at Ravenport, which is like 200 higher than what its peak should be, and it's a month ahead. So what we're going to do is we're going to start getting all this soybean down to Ravenport, like, as quickly as possible. Because we need cash, don't we? I think we're in desperate need for cash, to be honest. I'm just looking through my phone here because there is someone just while we're waiting for this, I had a comment in the sections, Shrek 4343. Now Shrek, do you know what, am I even going to get this up this bank? I'm not even sure I'm going to. Now Shrek mentioned that the trailers, the attachments, are in the miscellaneous. By absolute coincidence, I didn't know they were in the miscellaneous, but I have come across them attachments in no man's land. We're not even going to get this up, are we? Right, 2 seconds, we'll get this up this bank. Right, we've come this way just to get off that bank, because I mean, that was utterly horrendous. Right, so we now know we cannot transfer 60,000 litres with this truck. It's just not happening. Yeah, so what Shrek was saying is that the truck attachments for the TLX is under miscellaneous, and as I was saying, although some time ago, as I was saying, I have by absolute accident found them on no man's land, and I don't think we're up to the episode yet, but you'll see. We do start taking advantage of them, and they look great as well. So cheers to Shrek 4343, it's much appreciated. The other issue we're going to have with this weight is going down these, trying to stop going down the banks. I'm going to have to maybe try 40,000 litres next time. It does seem underpowered though, this TLX, doesn't it? I don't even know what the horsepower is for it, but I've thought that a couple of times. Ah, wrong one. I hope that car doesn't want to come up here. And now I'm having to reverse with a dolly, which is never going to go well. Of course I wanted to come up there, why wouldn't it? Surely this shouldn't be struggling as much as what it is. I mean, God, we're flat here. I like the way it's done, by the way. The car's going through the petrol station. It's really good. I mean, look at this. We are flat. And we're 10 miles an hour. And we're going to hit a tiny little bank here. There's no way they should be doing this. Surely not. £675 horsepower. I think I may disagree. Right, eventually we're getting our first load down here. God, the price has probably dropped by the time we're here. I've just gone past the... oh, brilliant. Let's spin around and get in here. I mean, really, by rights, I should just go and tip this and start the whole video again. But we don't do that. Ah, thankfully it hasn't overly struggled getting up the ramp. Right. Is this now gonna... oh, it doesn't flip out, does it? He says... I'm sure it doesn't. Ah, it doesn't even glide, actually. It's higher in there than... oh yeah, it is starting to glide now. Just right at the end. Right, let's get back. We'll try with 40,000 litres and see if the truck can manage that. I think 40,000 litres is round about right. We got up that hill at about 5 or 6 mile an hour, which I can certainly live with. I mean, when we were at 60,000 litres, it was actually saying 0 mile an hour and we were creeping up, so... yep, I can live with 5 or 6,000. 5 or 6,000. 5 or 6 mile an hour. Now, you'll notice I'm about to sell this crop. And this isn't that any... this comment isn't for anyone in particular whatsoever, Gary. Oh my god, that wasn't the truck. That was some sort of bike or something outside my house, if you could hear that. I dare bet you could. So yeah, no one at all, but I am selling the crop. It's not going into production, and we're going to make a lot of money out of it. And I didn't, and it didn't go amiss as well. When you I seen about the production you put in, the diesel production, which I'm totally going to look at as well. And I think by chance, the soybean is one of the components to go in it, although I haven't placed it anyway. I haven't put it on a test map or anything. I got to have a look, see what we do yet. But yeah, I was shocked that you'd mentioned about another production, given your anti-production status. But I will try it, and I think if is that coming back down? If it's going to be on any series, it'll probably be on this series actually. I don't know if anyone's tried it themselves, the diesel production. I'm not even sure if I mentioned it. Yeah, the diesel production. Just to see what sort of profit you can get out of it. Because we're going to make a lot of money on soybeans here, like loads of money. Would you make more money? So would you make more than 2,400 per 1,000 litres on diesel than what you would on soybean? That is what I'm asking, I suppose. So we'll have to have a look at that. But what we're going to do is we've still got we've still got 100 and well, about 117,000 litres. It should be, shouldn't it? 113,000 litres. Sorry. Left to cart over. 213,000. Have we still got that there? Ah, because it should. I know why. Because even though it's in that silo at Ravenport, it's telling us that that's what we've got. We still technically own that, don't we? Because we haven't sold it yet. Yes. Right, let's get the rest of this carted over, and then we can see about selling it. This is the last of it. I've done another couple of runs since we went off. It hasn't took very long at all, really. But yeah, I think for this truck to be comfortable, it's like 40,000 litres limit. So when we're looking at trailers in the future, if we keep this truck, then I think we'll have to bear that in mind. Because obviously this trailer we've got now, it's only leased anyway, so, and I think we're probably going to return it after we've done this. Right, let's back that up. Get that tipping, brilliant. And we'll go and find a train. It's over here, isn't it? There it is there. I can't remember the button to do it like. Let's get that on. Rent a train. Still some distance away. We'll wait for it to get here. Okay, so a day later, and a lot of experimenting in between, I've concluded that this map, not this map, sorry, this save of this map is somehow sort of corrupted. And I'll show you the reason why. Is I cannot get the train to work at all. It's like it's stuck somewhere that I can't get to. So if I click on here, it says 412 meters away. That will only change to 411, and then at some point it'll go back to 412. It will only do that. I've also, and if I click off, it'll charge us for leasing it. The longer I leave it, the more it'll charge us. But it'll not change. The train won't come. Also as well, even though I've got it to tap to train, it will not tap to train. It just skips past it. It's like it doesn't exist anymore. And like I said, it doesn't run itself on the map, and you can't request it to come. I've literally stood here for days on time speed, just watching it tick through, and nothing. You can't get to it. So I've took all the mods off, didn't change anything. I thought originally it was just going to be precision farming because I couldn't remember ever using the trains while I had precision farming on, so I took that off, didn't do anything. So I started a new map, and trains work fine with all the different mods on. All the ones that I've got on, they work absolutely fine. So it's took us 7 hours to do, 7 real life hours. I've set another map up, basically exactly the same as this one. There are some absolute minor differences, and some things I can't do until we finish this episode, which is going to be a short one because it's not going to be long until we finish. So let's take that menu off. I brought the pickup and I've just leased this trailer, which was about $400 to lease. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to the bakery, which I've tagged over there, and we're going to sell the bread. And once we sell the bread, we're going to take the final figure of what we've got, and that's what we're going to transfer over there. Like I said, there's a couple of things on the new map that I couldn't finish until we did this, and I'll go through the new map in more detail. How do I get around? There it is, sorry. Yeah, in more detail in the next episode, which is when we'll start sort of full time on the new map from then. Right, let's get these put on here. So this is literally the last thing we're going to do, is sell this bread. It doesn't matter if it's not at its best price. There's other things like the eggs and the wool I've sort of recreated, but with this, with things like depending on flour and stuff, I didn't try to. I just left it. I could, in hindsight, I probably could have even just getting a sort of rough estimate of what we've got for bread, but it doesn't really matter. If we sell it and then start with that money, we've not lost anything. Just throw the bread about all over. Right, let's get some straps on here before it I have no idea where that best price is going to be. Although we have sold some before, haven't we? I can't remember where we sold it. Right, excellent. Let's look at bread. I also think, even though I was getting a brilliant price, and that price actually goes up as well when you fast forward time. I just want to look, see if we had any other crops where it doesn't look. Right, well instantly I know we've got less barley, because I didn't think we had that much, but it's not a major issue. I'm not that fussed. Right, what was I going to look at? Price for the barley, wasn't it? Bread, even. Price for the bread. So we have 2.6. That's probably not going to be that far away either, I wouldn't have thought. Oh yeah, that's where we went last time. I should have put some in the back of the pickup, shouldn't I? Just to help with weight. So we might, how long we've been recording here? We should get a video under 20 minutes now. Which will be a first for quite a while, I think. Can't remember the last time we had a video under 20 minutes. I don't know whether the glitch has just been because... So we started this map literally on day one. We were recording the very first day it came out. Pretty much within hours, to be honest. Because I knew what... Although I didn't know what map we were going to use, I knew what the ID was going to be, the whole use machinery challenge. I knew what that was going to be. So, yeah, we started recording on that very first day. And there was quite a large update and fix for some things. There were some things that the modder wasn't happy about, wasn't it? So, whether it's because of that and I just haven't noticed, I'm not sure. Right, 20, I mean look at that. That is not bad at all, is it? So that takes up to 67,000. Let's just, all I'm going to do quickly is tab over. I don't think, there's a couple of things that we're not going to start with, but I'll tell you that once we go on the new video. But everything else is pretty much identical. Got a load of eggs stacked up. We will have a new one. And the same with wool. I think we'll actually have a bit more wool, to be honest. Right, but that is where we're going to leave this one. Like I said, next episode, brand new map, well, brand new save, but everything should be exactly the same, with some minor tweaks. So, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.